Good afternoon, this is Gabriel Jackson, and welcome to BJC Halacha A, number 1560. Halacha A keeps the Yetzer Hara away. Once again, dedicated in loving memory of Danielle the Bas Tzvi, her Neshama Shevet Aliyah. Okay, we're continuing with some of the activities prohibited on Shabbos. Yesterday we learned how it's prohibited to make musical sounds. Certainly with instruments you can't do that, but even clapping, banging your legs, or even snapping your fingers. But we said it's permitted to sing, obviously, with your mouth and whistle. But there is a commentary over here that I'd like to read. The Ramah cites an opinion that since nowadays we are not proficient in repairing musical instruments, the decree against making musical sounds no longer applies. Based on this opinion, it becomes common in some places to be lenient with respect to clapping and dancing, although the playing of actual musical instruments is clearly prohibited. Since there is a lenient opinion regarding clapping and dancing, the Yetzer rules that one should not object to someone who claps or dances for the sake of calming an infant, as we said. But the Mishnah Berurah states that it is not proper to rely on the lenient view and permit clapping or dancing, but this practice may be tolerated when done for the sake of a mitzvah. Interesting. Okay, now today's halacha. It is permitted, however, to produce a sound that is not of a musical character. Therefore, it is permitted for one to knock on the door, so they should open it up for him. And they're like, oh, you can't ring a doorbell. How are you going to get in? Baruch Hashem, you can knock on the door. But some say that it is nevertheless prohibited to produce even a non-musical sound with an instrument that is designated for that purpose, such as to knock on the door with the metal ring, i.e. the knocker, that is affixed to it. So if there's a special knocker, don't use that, but just knock with your hand, right? Or to pull on the bell that is designated for this, i.e. the doorbell. Certainly that's a problem, the electric one. Says the footnote here, the use of an electronic doorbell is certainly prohibited. Yetzer means here that some authorities prohibit even the use of a manual doorbell, since it is designated for producing sound. Okay? Similarly, with regard to those timepieces that are made to chime the hours as a result of one pushing on them or pulling on a string designated for this purpose, one may not do so on Shabbos or Yom Tov. Says the commentary, although the primary function of the clock is to indicate the time, since it is designed to chime, it is viewed as a musical instrument, or at least as an instrument designated to produce sound. One is therefore prohibited to operate the feature that makes it chime on Shabbos. It is permitted, however, to wind and set the timepiece before Shabbos, even though it will chime on Shabbos. Interesting stuff. Thanks for listening. She's sponsored by Halacha 36, 100 for the gold. See you tomorrow.